Hello and welcome to Joanne's Healing Within. I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, student of astrology, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. I'm a mother and a wife. And as we are in 2021, I am here to help you transform into the best version of you. So, how are you doing on the second day of spring on March 21st, 2021? Those numbers, interesting numbers. Anyway, before we dive into all of that, let's first get the business out of the way, which is let's start off by sharing, liking, and comment, as we do have an amazing raffle giveaway for today. So, in order to be in it, you must share, like, and comment. And if you're here live, you get double the chance of winning that raffle giveaway. And for those of you who missed last week's episode, you can catch us on Roku, Amazon, Fire TV, and YouTube. In last week's episode, we had an amazing healer demonstrating her work, which was Eliza Bloom Robinson. And we had a volunteer, Gail Nicholson, where Eliza demonstrated quantum frequency healing. And besides for the volunteer receiving the healing, so that our viewers, and you're definitely going to want to tune in next week because they'll be back. But we'll talk about more of that later. I'd like to give a shout out to all of my advertising sponsors that make this show happen week after week after week. And there's a list, so I do need to pull out my notes to read. So we're going to start off with Kendra Greer, who is our astrologer. You definitely want to learn about what's going on in your chart as we are now in Aries energy. And then we have Nicole Black, who's the author of I Can Still Hear You. She's also an entrepreneur. Eliza Bloom Robinson, who's our transformational catalyst. And as mentioned, she was on our show last week. Dr. Robert Garcia, who is our warrior strategist. If you are looking to write an article or do an ad, connect with him. Then we have Natai Bradbury. I think I said his name right, maybe not. He's the founder of the Mystic Warrior Academy. And he's got this amazing program up right now for men. So I do recommend that if you know any men out there who need a little healing, connect them. Then we have Nick Rafter. He is our writer, our editor, and journalist, and also real estate agent. So if you need any editorial work done, or if you're looking for that new home, connect with Nick Rafter. Then, last but not least, we have our amazing guest who's coming on today, Tamara Collins. She is our marketing strategist and social media manager. So that's our advertising sponsors for this week. A big shout out to Bobby, who makes all of this happen, who's actually making my space look brand new today. Everyone liking my space behind me? Yeah, that's my actual space. My facility, Holistic Fitness, located in Queens, New York. If you're ever in Queens, New York, come check me out because I'm here. But call first because, with the pandemic and all, you do want to stop by with an appointment. If you are looking to connect with me, you can reach me at 646-236-9155. So let me make sure I've got all the business out of the way. I think so. Anyway, as I was speaking about this energy, we're now in spring, we're now in Aries energy. We have a lot coming up over the next week and a half, and I want you just to stay tuned while I go live during the course of the week to share all this amazing energy. Yes, I'm going to keep you at your end of your chair in wondering what's going to be taking place over the next week and a half as we move into April's energy, because there's a lot coming up. But let's talk about today's energy. Today, March 21st, when we look at those numbers, 3, 21 adds out to a 3 as well. So today's overall, just those two numbers, the 3 and the 21, which works out to be 33. It's classified as a master number, and is also known as what we call the master creator, the master healer. That 3-3 works out to be a 6, holds the frequency of the healer, the healing your home, meaning the shelter and your body. But it's a really big, important day because it's the healer of the creator. How we can all individually heal ourselves and help others to heal as well by being able to see things differently and see each person as the best version of who they already are, as opposed to just focusing on their faults. Because if we only focus on the things they don't do right, we're never going to see this world as a better place. And I think it was Michael Jackson that might have sung the song, and I forget what the song is. We Are the World, I think it is. And if we can all just get into that space of seeing us, the whole entire world is the best version of the world, things will start to look up. How about that? So now that we have that 321 energy as the 3-3, which is again the 6 energy, and then let's take the collective energy of today, which is 2021, adds out to a 5. So 5 and 6 is an 11. So in this day today, we have 2 master numbers, which is a very powerful day. And I'm going to be diving in the card reading in just a moment because I like to help you connect with one chakra. That's going to help you clear the gateways in your chakra system so you can take advantage of these 2 master numbers in today's date. Those of you who do not know what the 11 means as a master number, that's healing partnerships, because the 11 also carries the vibration, the frequency of the 2, which is all about the partnerships, the relationships, the contracts, the marriages. And we speak about marriages, it's not just the literal sense of marriage, but also what are you married to? What are you married to? What philosophies, what patterns, what habits, what beliefs are you married to that maybe doesn't serve your higher self anymore? And maybe it's time to walk away from it. Think about it in that way. And when we think about these 2 master numbers, 33 and 11, it really is about what serves us on a higher level. So coming into the space of being connected with your divine spirit with these energies. So let me shake up the card, and I invite you in this very moment just to take a breath. Take a breath. Now, if you happen to be driving while listening, because if you're driving, you can't possibly be watching at the same time, just take a breath, feel that breath, listen to your heartbeat, and let's tune in to what chakra needs our attention so we can get the best energy from today's 2 master numbers. So let's see what's going on here. Let's shuffle. My hands are feeling a little weird. Interesting card. It's in reverse. Now, if you know anything about reverse cards, if you've been watching me week after week after week, reverse cards mean it's really important for us to hear this. And there's a little resistance. And it's interesting because the card that we have here is compassion. And if you were listening from the very beginning of this, I had mentioned to you that if we can all really step into being that healing, the one that heals and helps see everybody as the best version of who they are, that's where compassion comes in. But it's in reverse. So maybe we need a little help in that. Maybe we really need a reminder to be more compassionate. Third eye is the chakra here today. So I like to invite you to tap on your third eye, tap on it. Get that energy to start flowing, because sometimes it gets a little stagnant if we don't do anything with it. So I'd like to invite you today to really take a moment to start seeing things more clearly, see the light differently. And when you do, you can have more compassion for yourself and then for others as well. And remember, it always starts with self. We cannot possibly extend compassion out to others if we are not being compassionate to ourselves. The numbers 4 and 9. 4 is that new foundation. After all, we have a 33 and we have an 11 energy in the overall day. And when we think about the overall day, that 11 and 33 are master numbers. So we are building a new foundation in how we are creating healthier relationships with each and every one of us. The 9 is about letting go of the things that no longer serve your divine spirit. And letting go doesn't necessarily mean you have to walk away completely. You're just walking away from the old patterns, beliefs, and habits that you may have that may no longer serve the situation. 4 and 9 works out to a 4 energy. So it is really about that new foundation, finding balance within today's energy, getting to be more stabilized. But the key component in this sentence is new foundation. So with all that being said, I'm going to be taking a quick commercial break. But before I do, remember again, share, like, and comment so you can take advantage of the raffle winnings that's going to take place today. And let's dive into that commercial break. I'll be right back.
Hey everybody, Rob the Warrior Strategist coming at you from San Diego, California. And if you want help developing your own income streams and entrepreneurial systems, feel free to reach out to me at dragonsgold76@gmail.com. Thanks.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, and I have my amazing guest here, which I'm going to introduce in a minute, not quite yet, because I do want to remind you, share, like, comment. You have to be in it to win it, and we do have an amazing raffle giveaway at the end of the show, but if you don't share, like, and comment, you don't get a chance to win it. And you get double the chance when you do this live today with us. Just want to touch in, as all of a sudden, my nose is starting to run. Why? Anyway, just want to tap into our card for today. Is all about compassion, reminding you that it is in reverse. And the energies that we have for today is two master numbers, 33 and 11. Master numbers mean we are working in our divine energy, and we are working to heal and be the healer in our relationships. I hate to do this. I never do this on stage. When the nose starts to run, I'm not sure why. Anyway, so yes, today's energy is vibrant, energizing, and it really is about healing our relationships, whether it's the partnership or whether it's the personal relationship, whatever it is, but learn to have compassion for yourself, and then that can extend out. And remember, if we can all tap into being better versions of us and seeing each one of us as a better version, oh, this world is going to be such a, we are the world, as Michael Jackson would say. Anyway, let me introduce my amazing guest, Tamara Collins. Did I say that right?
You did. It's Tamara, like camera. You're doing.
Yes, I've been practicing. I'm like, I know it's not anything else. Excellent. And you are our amazing marketing. Let me just get my notes here. You are our amazing marketing strategist and social media manager. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. So just share with our viewers exactly what that means.
Right. So, depending on your particular needs, I meet with you, I assess your social media, your digital presence, your kind of online world. I lay out a strategy and a plan for you. And then in addition to that, I will also execute said plan. So for some people, that's doing all of your social media for you. For other people, it's telling you kind of what you should do and providing some guidance for you. And for other people, it's just laying out a strategy and saying, here you go. I'm here if you need me. It kind of depends on what you're shooting for.
Yes. And I have firsthand, because Tamara and I forget how it happened, but she and I did some work together. She handed me this amazing printout of like when I should be posting, how often I should be going on my business page, which I don't do as often as I should, but I'm doing it better than I was, so thank God for that. And yeah, there's a lot of work involved, So I want to dive into some of Tamara's questions that she had asked me to, ask on the show in reference to when we think about marketing and we think about social media. There's so much involved. And what would you say is the most important thing about social media in order to get sales?
So one of the things that makes me really sad when I first meet with people and we do our interview and our SWOT analysis is they say, I've been posting on social media and nothing happens. Nobody comments, nobody's buying my stuff, they're not going to my website. And I think most of us expect that, hey, I'm posting and so people should just run to me and they should buy my product. And that's really not how social media sales works. So social media needs to be looked at exactly like it's stated, social media. So when you're using this for business, the main key is follow-up. So if somebody is liking your post or they comment, you need to like slide into that DM and you need to say, hey, I noticed you liked my comment about X and Y. What did you like? Would you like more information? How can I move this into a sales conversation? And those are the pieces of it that I think a lot of us miss. And we think if we just post, the sales will come, and that's not how it works. You have to form a deeper relationship in those surface level posts in order to generate a sale from it. You have to engage in your posts.
Yeah, that seems to be where I fall into the category where, yeah, I'm super great at, going live and sharing what I do, but I'm not super great at like taking a look to see, who's commented and then connecting with them to, to the DM to gain that connection with them.
Well, and it's a real struggle because it's hard to carve out the time to do that. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of people will utilize, and this is a tool that you can utilize. I won't say a lot of people do, but it's a tool you can utilize is a chatbot feature. Mini chat is great. It's only $10. And you can set up your post to have a keyword or to where if they comment, so let's say for you, they want one of the oracle readings. You could write out your post and you could say comment oracle below in order to get your reading, right? And then anytime someone comments oracle in the comments, you could, in essence, give them an automated chatbot that says, hey, this is Joanne. I'm right here. Your oracle reading link to pay for it is right here. We'll schedule you here. We'll schedule you here. And then the chatbot will send you a notification that says, hey, Tamara booked an oracle reading for Wednesday at 4 p.m. You can automate a lot of these things, and it still seems very organic. Or you can set it just to set a notification that says, hey, someone commented on your content. For me, I carve out 15 minutes a day to check my messages just to make sure if someone did comment, I'm there, I'm getting it, and I'm interacting on my page. It doesn't take a whole lot of time, but you have to dedicate time to it.
Yes, yes. And when you speak about time, I mean, this might be different for every entrepreneur for that matter, but is there a specific time of day that's a better time to do that, or does it not matter?
A better time for messages or for posting?
A combination of both. Like, when's the best time to do posting, and then when's the best time to message back?
So as far as posting goes, let's just talk Facebook, because a lot of us are doing business on Facebook. You can pretty much guarantee your audience is going to be on Facebook, whether they're old or young. And so if you're looking at your Facebook page, you can go to your insights on your business page, and it will tell you when the most people are interacting on your page. So for some of us, it might be 5 p.m., 6 p.m. For some of us, it might be early morning, like accounting pages, finance pages, real estate pages. A lot of those are more busy in the morning, whereas if I'm a healer or a book or an author, business is kind of in the middle. But if I'm on the more soft side of it or parenting, that's later in the evening when people are getting off work and they're kind of mellowing out, they're checking those pages. And so if you go to your Facebook insights, you're able to look at that and figure out when is your best time to post based on the higher engagement of your page. And then as far as your messaging goes, I personally like to do it earlier in the day. That way, if I do turn it into a sales conversation, I have time to book that sales call. And so for me, the 10 o'clock hour when people are up, awake, and moving is kind of when I like to check my messages and do the follow-up. But it's different for each person.
So now, would the follow-up take place on the exact same day that the person messaged? Like, how does that actually?
I try really hard if I can to do it on the same day, but I do have an automated message that says, hey, this is Tamara. I got your message. I try really hard to respond as quickly as possible, but give me 12 hours is how I have mine set right now. If you don't follow up within 12 hours, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot though, because if they're reaching out to you, they're a warm lead. So you want to interact as quickly as possible while it's still top of mind.
Yeah. I would definitely say that holds true, especially like in the fitness industry. I've always found that when somebody walked into my door, into my business, like literally inquiring, to me, it's like, okay, they're inquiring right then and there. So to turn around and say, well, I don't have time for you right now. Let's set up another appointment. Yeah, it's like, you know what? I need to make time for you. And even if it means just 5 minutes.
It's the same thing with instant messaging. You have to think and it's the same thing with your instant messaging. You're absolutely right. Is you need to think of that as they're walking in your doors to come and talk to you. And so you got to make sure you're responding and you're acknowledging that they are reaching out to you. Even if it's,
Exactly.
hey, I have time in 2 hours to talk to you, acknowledge that they're there.
Exactly, which is very important. Otherwise, if you don't, you just don't think the possibility of them coming back or the possibility of yeah, doesn't really happen that well. But what I'd
Right.
like to do before we dive into our next question, what I'd
Mhm.
like for you to do is let the viewers know how they can reach you.
Right. I am super accessible because I am online all the time with my job. And so you can hit me up via Messenger, Tamara Collins on my personal page, or Business Boldly for my business page. You can shoot me a message on my website, businessboldly.com. You can also reach out on my Tamara Collins brand page. Like I said, very accessible. Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, if you chose to. I shoot to be right here and available. But instant messenger is honestly the easiest, fastest way to get a hold of me because, like I said, I do respond pretty quickly to messages.
Awesome, awesome. So hopefully you caught all that. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, get yourself some water, then come back. And I invite you to bring pen and paper because this sounds like it's really informative and that you might want to take some notes. We're gonna take that commercial break and we'll be right back.
Hi guys, I'm Kendrick Cortez Greer, personal astrologer and astrological counselor here in Brooklyn, New York. I've been an astrologer for over 23 years now, providing astrological readings, counseling sessions, workshops, and corporate events all throughout the tri-state area. I've been very blessed and lucky to have clients all throughout the United States and beyond. If you're interested in a reading that is warm, heartfelt, honest, and conducive to speaking to one of your best friends, please contact me at 917-863-7528. You can also email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. That's Kendrick, STAR, @gmail.com. And for you Insta people, find me on Instagram at Kendrick Cortez Astrology. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Toodles.
Are you ready for that breakthrough? If so, I can help. I'm Reverend Eliza Bloom Robinson, Transformation Catalyst, and I support people just like you to move through into breakthrough, finding the place of empowerment and clarity about who you be and what you do. I'm offering a complimentary consultation session. Just simply email me at newhumanitynow@gmail.com, and I look forward to chatting with you.
Hi everyone, I'm Natan Bredbury. I'm a veteran, Kabbalist, mystic, coach, and spiritual mentor. I have been blessed to help many students on their spiritual journey over the last 20 years. I am currently the founder of the Mystic Warrior Academy, and what we're doing is we're helping veterans heal from the inside out, overcome any sort of emotional trauma that they've been through. So if you're a veteran, a therapist, or a coach, and are interested in learning more about our program, you can contact us directly at info@mysticwarrioracademy.com. Blessings.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, and I have my amazing guest, Tamara Collins, who is our, my notes here, who is our marketing strategist and social media manager. And for those of you who are just tuning in, remember, share, like, comment, as we have an amazing raffle giveaway at the end of the show, but you got to be in it to win it. So share, like, comment. We're going to dive right into what we were just speaking about in reference to my next question, Tamara, is when is the best time, no, what type of content should one be posting? And I guess that will really determine on their business, right?
Yes, but there's kind of a general rule about content types. And so the phrase that I like to think about is called ACEs. You have authority posts, connection posts, engagement posts, and sizzle posts. So your authority posts are the posts that let people know I'm the one you should be working with. I know what I'm talking about. I'm the expert at what I do. And so if you're putting those in your comments, it might be a testimonial that says this person got this result from this result, or it might be me talking about how to properly use a chatbot. I'm letting people know, hey, I know what I'm talking about. You're going to want to share these posts really regularly, because if someone's coming to see you and it takes, 7 or 8 touch points, they want to know, hey, I made the right choice. I'm talking to the right person. And you're building that excitement that you can get them a particular result. The next type is those connection posts. So for all sales, and it doesn't matter whether it's digital or in person, people have to have know, like, and trust. Everyone's heard that. It's a common phrase. So you're building connection, and that's letting people know who you are as a person, not as a business, not as this. And so it might be, a post showing you hiking, or you with your kids, or you with your dog, something that lets them know the more personal side of working with you, what you value, what's important to you, and kind of your moral compass, so that they can know you. Most people are going to buy from you based on who you are, not even necessarily what you offer. Because if 15 people offer the same thing as you, I'm going to buy from Joanne because I like Joanne. Like, I could find a personal trainer, but Joanne is one that I connect with. And so that's an important factor when people are looking to buy something.
Mm-hmm.
And so the next one is engagement posts. Facebook will show your content to more people if people are interacting with it. That's part of that Facebook algorithm that everyone talks about. And so if you have engagement posts, red or blue, this or that, what's your favorite color? Or try and make them pertain to your business a little bit if you can. Like, how often do you post on social media? Might be a question that I would use. Or do you skip leg day? How often, think about your industry and kind of what
like
matches.
what's your favorite body part to work out on Monday?
Exactly. What's your workout playlist? What's your get pumped song? You have something like that people are going to want to engage with and share. People love to talk about themselves. Yes. People love to share about themselves. We're hardwired that way. And so those engagement posts help to boost Facebook so that it makes it visible to more people. The trick to get additional engagement from that is reply to every single comment. So if I say, Purple Rain is my jam song, you would comment, oh, I absolutely dig that. This is my favorite. Make sure you're commenting on each of those, because then instead of 15 comments, you have 30. And so Facebook is viewing that and saying, oh, people really like this thread. We're going to show it to more people. Mm-hmm. The next one is sizzle posts. Now, these you don't do as often, but they're your offer posts. They're your, hey, this week, I'm so excited. We're offering 15% off on this signature training package, or whatever your particular offer may be for that time or your launch. Think of those almost like commercials in your story. So you have this great TV show that you're watching. Here's a commercial. And then you put them in there. So you're wanting to do those maybe once a week, maybe once every 10 days or so.
Now,
but the other ones.
Is there a specific day of the week that someone would do that? Like, let's say, for example, Monday, because it's a fresh week. Is that a good time for that? Or should it be more like the middle?
I mean, it kind of depends. I like, for me, for sizzle posts, I kind of like Wednesday through Saturday, because most people get paid on a Friday. And so if you're posting your sizzle on, like, say, Wednesday, people can think, okay, I really want to buy that. And so Wednesday, they might budget it out, and they might start to think about how that looks to do it on Friday. Or you get those impulse buyers Friday, Saturday, who's like, oh, I just got paid. I just got this chunk of money. I'm going to buy this.
Aha. Makes sense.
And so, I kind of like to schedule them on the later half of the week. But honestly, you're always going to get those people who, when it's time to make the move, they're going to make the move. And they'll find a way to do it. So your sizzle post is kind of up to you. But I have noticed on the later side of the week does work better, because it's closer to a payday. As opposed
I'm going to give that a try and see what happens.
It does tend to hit a little easier and a little harder. Right now, we're really fortunate because a lot of people are getting stimulus checks and so things they wouldn't normally buy or have the extra money for, people are able to do. So you have a little bit more freedom in when you're posting these sizzle posts. And then as far as the other three, you just kind of mix them up in your content calendar. So it might be authority, engagement, connection, sizzle. Share live videos, share posts that match that content type, and then post different things. So it might be a Facebook Live, it might be a graphic, it might be a GIF, it might be an image, and you mix them up. But as long as you're staying within the threads of content, it tends to boost your engagement levels pretty quickly.
Now, when we speak about our business page and then our personal page, now, because I know this is something, that you taught me actually. I mean, every once in a while I would pop over to my business page, but not as often as I supposed to. So now let's talk about that. Someone having a business page, and if they don't have a business page, should they actually have a business page?
I mean, so it is kind of rough because I personally think, yes, you should have a business page. You should post once a day on your business page, at a minimum of 3 times a week on your business page. If you're like really skimpy on content, a minimum of 3 times a week. But that's for a couple different reasons. So let's say I wanted to boost a post or I wanted to run an ad. I couldn't do that from a personal page. I could only do that through a business page. In addition to that, you're able to kind of separate your audiences if you wanted to. And on your business page, you can be really specific and only talk about your fitness journey. You can only talk about your personal training, maybe one picture of you doing something outside for those connection posts we were talking about. But most people are going to go to your personal page. They're going to meet you. Social networking is just like in-person networking. I'm going to meet you in person. We're going to chit chat. I'm going to say, oh, what do you do for a living? And then you're going to tell me, and I'm going to learn more about it if I'm interested. It's the same on social media. And so if I find you in a group, which is actually what happened, you and I came across each other in Dr. Rob's group. And so you click on their profile and you go to their personal page. And so if I'm like, man, I really dig this chick and I want to find out more and I want to learn and I'm interested in what she's doing, I'm going to scour your personal page for your business link to learn more about your business, which is the reason I advocate for having a business page. But I think you're really shooting yourself in the foot if you don't have business links on your personal page. If you and I were to meet in person and I had a brick and mortar store, I'm going to tell every single person what I do because I want business. I want people to know that I'm open for business. You can hire me. And they're finding me on my personal page. If we share a group together, that's automatically where it routes you, unless you're lucky enough to find a group that lets you join by your business page, which if you can, is highly recommend, because then it routes back to your business page automatically. But there are several people that operate their business without a business page. They treat their personal Facebook page like a business page, and that's an option, but it cuts down your available cross-posting, cuts down your advertising, and it cuts down your ability to do more with your page. Like your Facebook business page, you can monetize your events, you can monetize your content, you can share your lives and people pay to join. Can't do any of that if you only have a personal page.
Makes sense. Yes. Yeah. And again, that's one of the things that Tamara has actually helped me with when her and I worked together when we first met, because yes, I did have a business page, but I was not on my business page as often as I am on it now. And I'm still not on it as often as I can be. It's really about reminding myself, oh, I have to jump onto my business page because I haven't been on it all week. So yeah, I'm still implementing, getting better, but there's more improvement to come. So with that being said, of course, we have to take another commercial break. Let our viewers know how they can reach you again.
Businessboldly.com, Business Boldly on Facebook, or like I said, my personal Facebook page, Tamara Collins.
Excellent. And for our viewers, again, share, like, and comment. When we come back from the commercial break, I'm sure you already had your pen and paper. Continue keeping that pen and paper, because I'm sure there's going to be so much more information that you're definitely going to want to write down. And when we come back, I'm going to be giving Tamara a reading, assuming she's open to it. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Nick Rafter, journalist, writer, editor. I'm happy to be offering copy editing and line editing services at competitive industry rates. If you have a book or any document that needs to be edited and thoroughly looked through, please contact me at nickrafter@gmail.com and let's discuss how to get that work done. That's Nick Rafter, NICKRAFTER, @gmail.com. I hope to hear from you soon.
Hi guys, I'm Kendrick Cortez Greer, personal astrologer and astrological counselor here in Brooklyn, New York. I've been an astrologer for over 23 years now, providing astrological readings, counseling sessions, workshops, and corporate events all throughout the tri-state area. I've been very blessed and lucky to have clients all throughout the United States and beyond. If you're interested in a reading that is warm, heartfelt, honest, and conducive to speaking to one of your best friends, please contact me at 917-863-7528. You can also email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. That's Kendrick, STAR, @gmail.com. And for you Insta people, find me on Instagram at Kendrick Cortez Astrology. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Toodles.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. For those of you who are just tuning in, 3 things: share, like, and comment. And know that we're on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and also YouTube. For those of you who've missed the first 2 parts of the show, you could definitely go back later and watch it because you're going to want to. I have my amazing guest, Tamara Collins here, who is, and I don't know what's wrong with my brain today, who is our marketing strategist and also social media manager. And she's been sharing a lot of tips in regards to how to really, when to post, when to use your business page, and how to gain sales. Now, here's the big question I'm going to ask Tamara right now, which is, how do you keep track of all of the social media postings and run a business? Big question there.
Well, and that's one of the number one things that I kind of get approached about. And the reason people call me is because it is really hard to run your business, promote your business, market your business, and manage. I need to post on my page once a day, 3 times a day if it's Pinterest, 5 times a day if it's Twitter, all of the kind of run-of-the-mill stuff that it takes to stay active on social media. And so a couple of the suggestions I have is use an auto poster, or at the very least, utilize Facebook Content Studio. So I particularly auto posters, and a lot of people are on the fence about it as to whether or not it affects your engagement levels and whether or not it causes Facebook not to promote your stuff. General kind of findings are that it doesn't matter whether you use an auto poster or whether you post organically. But if you're really worried about it, you can use the Facebook Content Studio, and you can pre-schedule your content for Facebook and Instagram at the same time, which for most people tend to be their top 2 kind of platforms. I utilize a software called Later. You can utilize Buffer. Any of these kind of posting tools will allow you to create your content and pre-schedule it out for a certain amount of time. Make sure you're adding your hashtags, make sure that you're utilizing images in your posts. And then you can go back and utilize that same software to track your engagement and analyze when people are working with you, when they're engaged, when they're commenting. Some of them will even allow you to hook up your messenger to it, so you can use an all-in-one platform like Sprout Social. Now, some of them like that are a little more expensive. If you're brand new in your business and you're really just trying to make it out of the rigmarole, Buffer is a great cheap option to allow you to pre-schedule. Once you're able to hire someone Hire someone like me that does your social media postings for you, manages your messages for you, and engages in those sales conversations so that all you have to do is do the actual sales conversation. That's your best way to get out. So something I learned early on is always work in your zone of genius. As soon as you're able to outsource something that you hate doing or you're not good at, outsource it and get rid of it. And so it's kind of the best way to move. So auto scheduling, auto posting, chatbots, automate as much as you can so that you have more time, or hire out for it is my suggestion on how to manage that.
Now, in regards, and this is not one of the questions we've had here, questions sometimes just pop up. In regards to social media, and like I know the number ones right now are like Facebook, Instagram, some people on Pinterest. Like, how important is Pinterest? Because I used to be, but then I'm not. So how important is it, and should I?
It really depends on what you're utilizing and what you're selling. So for you, for personal training, the average Pinterest, like ideal client, max person, is a female woman ages 31 to 60 is the Pinterest user. And the Pinterest users spend on average 3 hours more scrolling, searching, pinning things, spend 65% more money on social media than the other groups do. And so Pinterest for you would be a really good tool because you're in physical fitness. What you're going to post on that is aimed at helping women lose belly fat, helping them post baby would be a really good content because those are the types of people who are on there. Utilize rich pins, which allow you to add your website, allow you to add products that people can buy. You can shop directly Pinterest. And so you're going to add content. Infographics are the number one most shared and repinned content on Pinterest. And so that's the best type of content for you to do. So you might do an infographic that says 5 ways to shed belly fat faster, drink more water, sleep more at night, walk more, whatever they may be. And you're going to share that content to Pinterest.
Okay,
and
so that means something else I have to do. All right, so I'm adding something to my list. Okay. Yeah. So
But Pinterest for you would be a really, anyone that's in that health and healing.
Yes. So I think the information you shared today, the insight, I think was amazing. And I'm hoping all of our viewers definitely took notes. And if they didn't, they can go back and watch again. And, definitely reach out to Tamara if there's anything you need help with in reference to like getting your business up, up in front of the world, because this is definitely the time. We're in very different energy than we were in last year. Although last year we were all like in that isolation. I promise you within the next give and take 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks, things are going to start to flow forward, and you're definitely not going to want to be trying to figure it all out then. So get in contact with Tamara now so you can get in the groove. With that being said, Tamara, are you open to a card reading today?
Always.
All right. Now, this is how it works. All I like for you to do is just say your full name that's on your birth certificate out loud 3 times for me. This way it gives me an opportunity to get into your energy.
Okay. Tamara Jean Collins. Tamara Jean Collins. Tamara Jean Collins.
Awesome. All right. And for our viewers, you're probably wondering, like, how am I getting into her energy? Well, just by her saying her name, I'm now in her energy. Don't need to know anything else, because the cards are going to give me insight that I'm going to give her. And with some prayer, it's going to make sense. And it does. Okay, the cards in reverse. Now, again, reverse cards just means that this is something really important for her to hear, and also maybe a little resistance. The message is Queen and King. Now, the average person is sitting back saying, Queen and King? We're talking about business here. Yes, we are. Queen and King. In reference to, when we think about Queen and King, it's masculine and feminine energy. The femininity is all about the intention of the work she does, and the King is all about the masculine energy of the action that she puts into the work that she does. Now, I don't necessarily get that the reverse portion of it is about her herself. I do get that the reverse portion of it is about a client, that you have clients who are resisting, and that could be me. They're resisting all of this work, the intention of putting forth what it is they need to do and the action they need to take. So what I'm hearing from this for you is that although yes, you are live, you're, as far as I know, you're always talking about something, but it's really about planting some new seeds, because that's the sacral energy. It's there's something new that you're doing or you're going to get ready to do, is what
I
I'm
started
saying.
something yesterday, so
Yeah,
that's in line.
yeah. So, and that's all about the sacral energy. There's a new birth coming in here regarding new clients is coming in and really encouraging the clients to take the action they need to take so they can be more visible in the work that they do. The number two, the number two is about the partnerships and the relationships. And as I was saying regarding the card earlier, that 33 and 11 energy and the compassion, it's like what I hear for you is like, obviously, yeah, you definitely have compassion with the work that you do. You love what you do. I mean, I can feel that you love what you do. But it's that new project that's coming in. There's a birth coming. There's something you are birthing, and I also hear with it that it's really big. It's a little bigger than what you expect it to be. Yeah. How's that resonating with you?
Totally makes sense, because it's something I'm scared of, but it's something I see being bigger than what I'm doing now. So
Exactly.
it makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. Now I know the viewers are sitting back and saying, but that said queen and king. That would be like, man and woman. Yeah, because that's what it is when we talk about our energy, spiritually speaking. We have both sides of the spectrum in a reference to taking action, setting out the intention, and doing the work. So the sacral energy, keeping that sacral energy open. So this way here, just in case the fear comes in, which I don't think it will, but just in case it does. And sometimes fear is good, because anytime something's really big, fear comes in. And that's a good sign, because it lets us know that something is going to help you transition to a higher level in the work that you're doing.
Okay.
So I think that's exciting.
Sounds exciting and scary.
Yeah, all at the same time. Yes. So once again, Tamara, just let our viewers know how they can reach you. And then once you do that, we are going to speak about your raffle giveaway. And then I'm going to also mention last week's raffle giveaway, and we'll take it from there. So let them know how they can reach you.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can find me on my website, businessboldly.com. You can find me on my Facebook page, Business Boldly, or on my personal Facebook page, Tamara Collins. Instant Messenger is the easiest way to get a hold of me. If you're dying to get in there, that's your best way.
Excellent. Awesome. All right. Now, Tamara, let our viewers know. And again, all of you have to share, like, and comment to take advantage of possibly winning this week's raffle. What is this week's raffle?
So this week's raffle is actually the printout that you were talking about. It's a full digital SWOT analysis. So strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. I do have an MBA. It's an MBA level analysis of your business, your digital presence, and your online growth. You'll get an overview of what you're currently doing, where you can grow, and you'll get a 10-step action plan on things you can do immediately to make your business better. This is something I sell right now for $125.
All right, and that's the giveaway. So again, share, like, and comment, especially if you are here live with us right now. You get double the chance of getting your name in the bucket. Those who will be watching on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, or YouTube, come back and comment on the page, and then you get a chance as well. So thank you for that, Tamara, for sharing that giveaway. And I also want to mention our raffle winner for last week's giveaway. Congratulations to Norma Velez. She has won the quantum frequency healing session that is going to be given by Eliza Bloom Robinson. So I will connect with the two of them, let them know, and congratulations to Norma Velez for winning that amazing, amazing healing session. That's a very powerful healing session. So so we're going to take a quick commercial break. Tamara, thank you so much for being here and sharing your amazing wisdom on all that you do, and I'm sure our viewers benefited from it. And wasn't so bad, right?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
No, it was great. Thank you so much.
Excellent. We're going to take that commercial break, and I'll be right back with the conclusion of today's show. Did you know that astrology and numerology influences your metabolism and weight? Hello, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, student of astrology, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. And I help women and men by referral release issues from their tissues while releasing emotional weight and falling in love with themselves. As I witness the transformation of watching each client become the best version of who they are. To redeem your first discovery session at 10% off, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do look forward to helping you release your issues from your tissues and falling in love with yourself.
Hey everybody, Rob the Warrior Strategist coming at you from San Diego, California. And if you want help developing your own income streams and entrepreneurial systems, feel free to reach out to me at dragonsgold76@gmail.com. Thanks.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. And I want to remind you that you're definitely going to have to go back and watch on the replay, or you can catch us on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, or even YouTube for today's show, because it was an amazing show as I had my amazing guest, Tamara Collins, who is our marketing strategist and social media manager. And she is awesome at what she does. I received some amazing feedback from her, and she has actually helped with my business by doing just that. So I encourage you to connect with her. And again, just one more shout out to our amazing raffle winner for this week, Norma Velaz. She has won the quantum frequency healing session that's going to be given to her by Eliza Bloom Robinson. Talking about Eliza Bloom Robinson, for those of you who caught her show last week with the demonstration, come back next Sunday to watch the follow-up where her volunteer, Gail Nicholson, will be sharing what has come from that session. So you definitely want to come and tune in next Sunday, same place, same time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, to catch the follow-up of that. So last conclusion of today's show. Remember, today's energy has 2 master numbers in it, 33 and 11, which is all about healing those partnerships, business partnerships and intimate partnerships, friends and family, children, siblings, whatever have you. Today's a magical day for that. And remember, as long as you can see the better version of each person, our world will become a better place to live in. So with all that being said, have yourself an awesome, awesome rest of the day. Enjoy spring, enjoy Aries energy, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye for now.
All right, great.